Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
This hearing is entitled Banking the Unbanked, exploring private and public efforts to expand access to the financial system. I now recognize myself for 4 minutes to give an opening statement. At the start of the pandemic, a constituent of mine reached out to my office. You can call her Mrs. McGillicuddy. Mrs. McGillicuddy did not have a bank account, so she received her Social Security benefits in the form of a direct express debit card. After the CARES Act passed, the first wave of economic impact payments went to Americans with a bank account on file with the IRS. So Mrs. McGillicuddy had to wait. When she finally did receive the paper check, Mrs. McGillicuddy was forced to find a check cashing service where, for a fee, she could cash the check. Compare that with the experience of folks who had an account linked to the IRS. They got the payments first and for free. One recent report estimates the CARES Act economic impact payment recipients spent $66 million just to cash the first round of checks. According to an FDIC survey, the number one reason why Americans didn't have bank accounts was because they didn't have enough money to meet a bank account's minimum requirement. This is one example of how expensive it is to be poor in the richest country in the world. As of 2019, 1 in 5 Americans was unbanked or underbanked. 5.4%, or about 18 million Americans, do not have access to a bank account at all. An additional 16%, or about 53 million Americans, have access to a bank account, but also rely on alternative financial services such as money orders, check cashing, payday loans, or other services in place of traditional banking. There is also a significant racial disparity in access to banking services. Latino households are more than twice as likely to be unbanked or underbanked, and African American households are more than 3 times as likely to lack access to traditional banking services compared to white households. For the country with the most powerful economy in the world, these statistics are unacceptable. However, I will also note this data was gathered before the pandemic and sharp rise in unemployment. Historically, unbanked and underbanked rates are correlated to unemployment, so the true numbers may be worse. If we want the economic recovery to be inclusive and reach every community, we need to make sure people stop being penalized for not being born on third base. Today's hearing will examine trends in unbanked and underbanked households, challenges to improving access to banking services, and proposals to expand the availability of safe and affordable financial services for everyone in every community. Ensuring
Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the 4 winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopefully the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And as you can see, all right, dealing with this video, as you heard, they have another term, all right, for you tribes, man, and it's the unbanked. And what, Esau Edom is pushing, because you got to think about it. What does, this so-called fiasco, the pandemic, what does it have to do, with banking? All right, well, we know this man wants to set up a whole new money system. All right, you have the CBDC, which is the central bank digital currency. And see what Esau doing, he's pushing convenience. All right, this is a trap of convenience, and we know ultimately he wants to, what technology he wants to bring out, and he's going to sell it as the ultimate convenience. and that's the M.O.T.B. That's Marcus. You see, Marcus is gonna be the ultimate convenience. It's gonna bridge the wealth gap, between the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and everyone else. All right, it's gonna make it easy to deposit money. It's gonna make it easy for you to receive money without fees. So at the end of the day, this man is gonna present Marcus as the most convenient thing in human history, man. And we see, all right, who he's aiming at, the unbanked, all right, which are you tribes, man. So let's just go to let's go get that word convenience. All right, now convenience, it says the state of being able to proceed with something with little effort or difficulty. And see, Esau Edom has created a very convenient society where pretty much everything is at your fingertips. All right, every restaurant is now, all right, at your fingertips. Uber Eats, DoorDash or whatever. Every restaurant is pretty much at your fingertips. Amazon. The earth is at your fingertips. You can get, frankincense from almond. You can get lapis straight from Afghanistan. Get you a flat screen. You get you a car shipped to you, man. You see? Esau Edom has spoiled the earth with convenience, and that's really one of the main things that has people wondering after the beast is the convenience that he has made readily available, man. But behind that convenience is death. You see? Now, let's just get two quick scriptures. Now, this is Corinthians 2:11. It said, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And we know the ultimate device that he wants to bring forth is Marcus, man. And he's going to push that, all right, with the overtone of convenience. You see? So, going into these times, hey, we gotta be very mindful, all right, of these traps of Satan, man. Esau Edom, but the elect are not ignorant of these devices, and that's why it's important to stay within the loop, to stay in tune to what's going on, man. All right, so let's go from there. Let's get that. Let's get that in the book of Sirach, man. All right. Never trust thy enemy, man. And a lot of Jake's gonna jump up and down to go do it, man. But it is what it is. All right. This is I think it's 14. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14 and 7. All right, and it says, and if he doeth good, and that he is Esau Edom, all right, the wicked, he doeth it unwittingly. Yeah, because he doesn't want to see you Jakes in any type of good condition, but he has to do particular things to earn your trust. That's why he keeps bailing you out with the mortgage and rent, by extending these moratoriums. You see, he constantly bailing you out. All right, he doesn't want to see you comfortable in your house and rent free. No, he's doing that to gain trust, man. And he got this thing timed, all right, to where you're going to trust him, and he's going to come with his real move, man. You see, and it says, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, man. And it's a lot of people, that are falling victim, to this convenience trap. And at the last, they gonna see this man was up to wickedness the whole time, man. So I just thought that was interesting, man. It was a spirit that video came out because I was listening to a brother video, and then the autoplay put that one on next. So as I'm hearing the first 3-4 minutes of it, I'm saying, damn, they got another name for Jake, the unbanked, So Lord will, it's edifying. Once again, give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders. DTA. All right, Bob soon.